Hi, my name is Laura Murray, and this is my final reflection for the class. How my vision of learning has changed. First, I've come to see more uses for technology in the classroom and new technology tools that can be used. I'm really excited to get to use some of these new tools that I've learned about with my students. I've also realized that I still have so much to learn, and I've realized that learning can occur even when you're solving problems, even when you're trying to figure out an answer to something you'll learn along the way. It's also had me think more in depth about whether learning is more enhanced by a great teacher or by technology. And I realized that learning is enhanced by both. You need a great teacher and you need technology to. And if you had to only have one or the other, I'm not sure. At this point, I still think probably a great teacher, but I really do see the importance of technology with learning. How will my learning enhance my role as an instructional leader? First, I'm better able to think about and solve problems. I have a new way to look at problems and figure them out, and I can help others when they have problems as well. I'm also better able to help others integrate technology. I have these great new tools that I've learned about that I can share with my colleagues, and they've already asked me about a few of them, and they've tried to start using them as well. I'm also now more understanding of the importance of teamwork and collaboration and getting input from others and how important and valuable that can be. And I can show others the importance of these as well. How do I plan to incorporate design thinking into my instruction? Well, first, when I run into a problem, I won't try to think about it and solve it completely on my own. I realize very much how important that collaboration and teamwork is, not only with my coworkers, but also with my students. They can help me with the design thinking process. I'll also try to empathize more with my students and incorporate my students' thoughts and values more into what I'm teaching. I will pick topics and assignments that will be more motivating for my students. I've just really learned how important motivating the students and getting their involvement in the curriculum can really help them learn and can help me teach it better. I will try and test out new ideas and then learn from what happens. The design thinking process has made me think more about experimenting with different ideas and then getting feedback on what works and what doesn't, and then going from there. I've learned about so many new tools during this course, but there's a couple that I'm really excited to start using in my classroom. The first one is Answer Garden. It can be used for feedback and brainstorming. It is simple and students do not have to type long answers, which is good for my students who are still pretty young and can have trouble with typing and reading. I'm going to try to use it in a social studies class next week as a warm-up activity. I will ask how to use water and see what students answer. And just in the future, I can use it for many different things, different warm-up activities, different brainstorming activities, even as a little questionnaire at the end of class to see their thoughts. I pulled up one answer garden. So this is the question I would use. How do we use water? And they can type in an answer, wash hands. And then the answer comes up over here. Well, it should. Okay, you can drink it. So the answers show up around here, which is pretty neat. A second tool I can use is Zaption. Zaption.com allows teachers to upload videos and have students answer questions while watching videos. Some videos are already on the website, but you can upload other ones. I will use this for various topics on science and social studies. My students love to watch videos. They come in all the time and ask if we're going to watch a movie. But it can be difficult because I want them to learn from it and I want to see what they've learned. But if I don't pause the video, then they have trouble answering questions later. So I like how this pauses, has them answer a question of something that just occurred, and then moves on. My students are learning about the 7 continents, so I can show them a video about the continents. I have one, for example, this video, which explores the different continents. And then it has various stopping points with questions, such as this one where you have to name 3 things that are the largest in the continent of Asia. So I'm going to use that for different concepts. Then my third tool that I picked is Kahoot. Kahoot is a website that allows you to make surveys and quizzes for your students to take. I could use this tool in many ways, such as making quizzes for my students as exit tickets. I could also use it just as a quiz at the end of a unit. I could also have my students make their own quizzes at times to see what information they know and to test each other. I have created a one-question quiz about a type of landform that we're learning about in class, just to show you how I can use this in the future and how I will use it in the future. So there's my question, which landform is a flat area of land? And then they click the right answer, and they can see if that's correct. So over the course of this semester, I really learned a lot about my learning, about the design thinking process, and just about a ton of different tools that I can try to integrate into my classroom. And I'm very excited to take everything I've learned and continue to use it in the future.